I have interviewed Syed Jamaluddin, who is the writer of the upcoming book, Divide Pakistan to Eliminate Terrorism. He lives in Aubervilliers near Paris, and his book is under publication in the USA. Syed Jamaluddin was forced to leave Pakistan in 1999 after the coup of General Musharraf. He is an active writer on issues regarding Pakistan's involvement in terrorist activities in the region. He has revealed in his book that Pakistan's ISI has several hidden plans, terrorist plans, in the coming years. He suggests in his book that in order to combat terrorism emanating from that region, Pakistan be divided into 5 parts. Hello, Mr. Syed. Tell us about your book.
Well, this book, I've written it to tell you something, exactly what has been my experience during my stay in Pakistan. This book gives an idea about my experience with different political parties and different political and religious groups in the country. I have put a lot of facts in my book concerning the Pakistan's involvement and Pakistan's different intelligence agencies' involvement in different terrorist activities, not only in Afghanistan but also in Kashmir and also in Chechnya, and also their involvement in sending people to the northern region of Pakistan, which is rather a southern region of China, particularly in the Xinjiang province, and also sending different missionaries to North Korea, Malaysia, Libya, and Iran. So I have tried to put all these facts on paper as far as I know them, and that is the whole idea of my book.
Why do you think that by disintegrating Pakistan, terrorism will be eliminated?
Well, the most important thing is that instead of naming the thief and instead of pointing to the culprit, it's important that we should look for the solution. Everybody is talking about terrorism, everybody is talking about where is terrorism is coming from, everybody is pointing fingers to Pakistan. But the question is, what is the solution? The solution is disintegration of Pakistan itself. Because if you divide Pakistan in 5 parts, you totally crush, you totally destroy the network of terrorism which has gone deeper into the whole system of that region. To just give you an example, the northwest frontier province of Pakistan, it is being used for transportation of weapons to the Afghanis. The Balochistan province is being used by Pakistan's intelligence agencies to facilitate transportation of weapons, ammunition, bombs, chemical weapons, and all this stuff to the Taliban. The province of Sindh is being used to transport the spies and terrorists, people who are going into Indian side of cross-border of Sindh. At the same time, Punjab province is being used for transporting terrorists into Indian Punjab, and so on. Kashmir is being brutally, victimized by Pakistani terrorist organizations under the sponsorship of inter-services intelligence, and we have a lot of evidence on record. We can't deny these facts on record. So, if we are keeping a united Pakistan, that means we are facilitating this network to flourish, to further expand its activities, and to remain in existence as long as Pakistan remains in existence. So what I'm suggesting is that a disintegrated Pakistan is not only a disintegrated Pakistan, but it will also disintegrate the terrorist network which is totally in place within the jurisdiction of this country called Pakistan.
You mentioned in your book that Pakistan's ISI has several plans regarding terrorism. What are they?
Well, that's an interesting question. Well, as a matter of fact, as far as I know, because I had a lot of opportunities at that time to spend. I spent about 6-7 years with the Tablighi Jamaat, which is a preaching group, and which is also a very close interactive partner of inter-services intelligence in Pakistan. Rather, you can say they are the leaders of the religious section of ISI. ISI has so many plans, and I still claim and I still stand by my claim. They want to form an Islamic state in Xinjiang with the name of Islamic Republic of Xinjiang in China. They want to break Afghanistan. They want to create yet another Talibanized government in southern part of Afghanistan. At the same time, they would like to continue their efforts to keep Kashmir a matter of day-to-day terrorist activities, and they want to keep India under pressure, under a lot of pressure about all this stuff. ISI is not only an intelligence organization, rather it is harboring. When I say word harboring, it means it is harboring, because they are importing different students from Arab world, from in the name of Islamic education in madrasas, in name of spending time in the path of God through the preaching group called Tablighi Jamaat. And these boys and these youngsters, they are being taught, trained, brainwashed. That's why I'm saying that definitely ISI's plans are there for the next 10 to 15 years, because they have their own agenda about looking at this world from a different perspective, not the way the West sees it, but the way they would like to see it in the eyes of their own Islamic principles.
Is the Pakistani public ready for the disintegration of their country?
Why not? Because, if you look into different nationalities living in Pakistan, Pakistan is basically not one nation. It's a mockery of facts if you say that Pakistan is one nation. Pakistan is comprised of Kashmiris, Pathans, Punjabis, Sindhis, Balochis, and particularly the Urdu-speaking community based in Karachi, the southern port city of Pakistan. Pakistan is a combination of 5, 6, or 7 nations right now. They have different culture, different tradition, different tongue, different aspirations about their future. Pakistan's government is not a government unanimously elected. That it's a totally dictatorship. So under dictatorship, the dictator would like to do something, they will do it. So that's what they're doing. They have got domination of a particular province and a particular institution, Pakistan Army and ISI, which have their own dominance in the center, and that's what they're doing. So I'm fully hopeful that definitely when it really comes to decision making, people from Pakistan, people who are living in different provinces of Pakistan definitely would like to go for an independent states of their own.
Do you think that Pakistan is an honest ally in the war on terror?
Well, of course not. This is only a pretense, First of all, you cannot trust Pakistan at all, because these are the same people who stabbed Bengalis in East Pakistan. These are the same people who participated in the war against Soviet Union, and they created Taliban. And these are the same people who later stabbed Taliban, against the new government of Afghanistan. At the same time, these are the same people who have history of what you can say, they are not at all honest people. I don't think, that Pakistan really deserves to be called a country, or Pakistan really deserves to remain federated in its present form. Disintegration is as important as, I should say, the global warming.
You mentioned in your book that the Tablighi Jamaat, Islamic preaching group from Pakistan, is fully involved in brainwashing of young Muslim generation and producing future terrorists. Why do you feel that?
Well, the reason is, I've spent time with Tablighi Jamaat for almost 6-7 years, and during that time, I fully claim that they are brainwashing the young Muslims, they are brainwashing the Arab students coming to this country, and they are preparing them to go for a fight, to go for a holy war, to go for a combat with Christians, Jews, and Hindus in the coming years. That means they are calling for a holy war, global holy war, you can say, and they are totally against the present form of this world. They want to change the total global picture of this world, That is what their aim is all about.
Do you feel that the United Nations will buy your idea of disintegration of Pakistan?
Well, why not? Because I have mentioned in my book about the doctrine of necessity, and I have also suggested that when countries are disintegrated, like, Soviet Union was disintegrated, Yugoslavia was disintegrated, it is quite a natural phenomenon. United Nations has to serve all nations in this world, not a particular country or a particular set of countries. I think so. Instead, as I mentioned earlier, instead of naming the culprit or naming the thief, it is better to go and solve the problem. Pakistan has been proven to be an umbrella for the terrorism, umbrella for terrorists, and an umbrella and safe haven for terrorists. So it is important that we have to crush that network, and it's important that we should definitely go deep into the real problem where it's coming from, and crush it, destroy it right from where it is emanating from. That is what I'm saying, and that's it. United Nations should look into this matter, because it is a body to protect the lives of the whole people, people who belong to the whole world. And that's what I'm saying. It is only United Nations which can play an important role in disintegration of this country.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot.